Good afternoon and welcome to Around the Tiers. I'm Steph Stoiko. Coming up, we'll meet this week's Pet of the Week, but first, SRO Production presents Always Patsy Cline. Joining me in studio to tell us more about this production are performers from the show, Alex Mendoza and Lynette Daniels. Thank you both so much for joining me this afternoon. And to start, can you just tell us about this show?
Well, thanks for having us here first off. Yeah, we'd love to tell you about the show. It's a wonderful and poignant tribute to the legendary country singer Patsy Cline. It's a story of a friendship that Lynette plays the part of Louise Sanger, who is an actual person, and it's based on a true story about their friendship.
And can you tell us a little bit more about your characters?
Well, I played the part of Patsy Cline, and I don't know what to say except that she was a phenomenal singer in her time. Lived, unfortunately, a very short life, but she made a mark on country music and also pop music. So that's what I'm doing.
And what about for you?
Louise was a huge fan of Patsy Cline, and she found out that she was coming to a local honky-tonk near her, so she set out to make sure that she was able to be at that show and be at that show early. And she managed to get there so early, there was nobody else there. So she saw Patsy Cline come in and introduced herself, and they struck up a friendship. I read an article about Louise, and she said that immediately, as soon as Patsy Cline smiled at her, she knew they would be friends.
And what has this rehearsal process been like, with the pandemic and everything? How has that been?
It's been phenomenal, actually.
Very nice.
Yeah, we've just been able to, we have previously done this show in 2018, so this has been such a revitalization for just not the theater community, but also us, because we're creative types and we want to get back in the scene. So getting back into it was a little difficult, but not really. Once we got there, we started hitting the books and singing the songs and making it work.
And what can audience members expect from this show?
I think they're going to have a very good time. When we did it before, we had a lot of people who were huge Patsy Cline fans, and Alex does a fabulous job singing all of the songs. And it's just a really fun, upbeat show, but yet it really pays tribute to somebody who's very special to so many people.
And speaking of songs, do you have a favorite song or a favorite number that you like in this show?
Oh my gosh.
I'm sure it's hard to pick.
It is hard to pick. There are 27 songs in this show. I think most notably is Crazy. It's probably one of my favorite, and as well as audience members, but I love them all.
And when will this show be taking place?
The first 2 weekends in November. On Friday and Saturday night, it's at 7:30, and on Sundays at 2 o'clock. And you can get tickets online at SRO Productions online.
And what are you both looking forward to about this opening night performance?
I think just seeing an audience and being back on stage after the pandemic, it's exciting. There's a line in the show that says, "Oh, it's so good to see y'all," and I really feel that way. It's going to be great.
And what about for you?
And for me, when I did it the first time, I could hear the people in the audience singing along to the songs, and that was just so charming and sweet, so I'm hoping that happens again.
Well, thank you both so much for joining me this afternoon. This is a show you'll definitely want to get some tickets for. I'll get some more details to you now. SRO Productions presents Always Patsy Cline the first 2 weekends in November. All performances will take place at the Shore Family Firehouse stage. Friday and Saturday performances will begin at 7:30 p.m. and Sunday performances will start at 2 p.m. Tickets are $25 for adults and $23 for students and seniors. Tickets can be purchased online at the website on your screen.